Remigio is on to return it for the Chiefs. A high towering boot. Remigio from his own 17 surveys the field across the 30. Gets it to the 32-yard line. There is a flag down behind the play. Justin Fields getting set for his second series of work.
During the return, holding, receiving team, number 30. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Kansas City, timeout.
Timeout on the...
That's who Andy's had over these years. You know, Carson Wentz and Gabbert. I mean, there's a number of vet guys that they've brought in.
Fields has to get rid of it and does just in time. Jalen Royals makes the catch, the second-year man out of Utah State, just a gain of a yard on the play. Keontae Scott there defensively for the Bucs.
No Simmons at left tackle tonight, so Jalen Moore has switched over to the left tackle spot, and Benson, the rookie out of Indiana, is playing the right tackle spot. Caliendo getting the start at right guard.
Got a quick look there at offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. Such a critical part of the staff during this era of dominance for the Chiefs. Fields this time out to his left, completes it. That's Tyquan Thornton making the catch, the fifth-year man out of Baylor. He picks up 5 yards on the play. Brings up third and manageable. And there is Coach Bieniemy, his second stint as the Chiefs offensive coordinator, first stint 2018 to 2022.
Which was a good run.
Yeah,
that was a good run, yeah. They averaged over 30 points during that stint and a couple of Super Bowls.
See if they can keep the offense on the field here. 3rd and 4. DeMercado is the running back. He's very good third down back. Fields gets rid of it, and that's incomplete. He was looking for Cyrus Allen out in the flat. They can't make the connection, and the Chiefs will be forced to punt.
I think the pocket collapse around Fields made him throw that ball a little bit earlier than what he wanted to. He was trying to anticipate where Allen was going to come out of the route. He just let him too much. He had him for the first down. It's just not on the same page.
Cameron Johnson is deep for the Bucs. There is Matt Araizi, had a good week last week, 5 punts. Pinned him inside the 20 on 3 different occasions. And this is a really high boot. Johnson from his own 29 eludes the first guy trying to get to the edge. And the Chiefs, that's good discipline there. Staying with the play and forcing him out of bounds.
LSU to play big for the Chiefs.
Still side settle for Kenny Gainwell. Oh, this is a tackle into the flat, but look, the Kansas City Chiefs, coach, they're in a transition phase right now, especially on defense. Steve Spagnuolo, their defensive coordinator, Andy Reid, their defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo, trying to replace 6 starters on defense. They still have Chris Jones up front. They brought back L'Jarius Sneed, but he is not the same player that he once was. You look at this defense, it's a completely different operation for the Kansas City Chiefs now.
Indeed, and their other first-round pick, Peter Woods, is lining up over the right guard, number 99. They're expecting him to play opposite Chris Jones. Yeah.
I think that was an incomplete pass, but
you said it earlier, Rondé. They're going to run the ball, throw some quick passes, and obviously Kansas City is expecting that with the depleted left tackle position. But this is just good football by Kansas City. Recognizing a quick drop, get your hands up if you can't get there. And that's our Mason Thomas, his second-round pick out of Oklahoma. You said it, Andy Reid has re-energized this defense with youth, and you can do that after you go 6-11. This is foreign territory to the Chiefs.
Dixon again with the kick, and Cyrus Allen back to receive. Also a flag on the play already, and good coverage by this Buccaneers special teams unit. Last week, Danny Smith was not satisfied. David Sills, who just missed that completion a couple of snaps ago, on with the tackle. Let's see what Brad Allen has to say here.
Boy, if this is on the Chiefs, this is going to kill Andy Reid. They had way too many penalties last year. They had 12 last week, and this looks like it might be the second special teams penalty already.
Second one that's going to back them inside the 20-yard line.
I like these conferences. I always wondered what's going on in these conferences.
Well,
did it upset you at all?
You know, special teams guys, the young guys trying to make the team also don't always know the rules. There's a flag down here. There's a flag also on the sideline, and if a Bucs player runs out of bounds untouched, then the only reason you think that is because he does not have his hat on. And that's usually an indication that somebody is participating illegal. I think that illegally, that's what the call will be if we are correct here.
Looks like it could be multiple flags.
Well, they're talking long enough for it to be multiple. Yeah. It better be multiple flags. I would have loved for him to say that.
Field. Let's see Dixon pin this return.
11th year out of Syracuse. Actually knew this kid way back in the day. He used to visit him down in South Florida with his family. Great coverage. Unit again. My gum, dude.
I coached with Danny. I coached with him way back in Philadelphia. I used to walk out on the field, look for a stick of gum, but they were all in his pocket. He's a heck of a coach. Fiery guy. 72 years old, and you would not know it.
Oh, DiMercato is the running back again in the backfield here, Coach. Bucs have changed out most of their defensive starters and got their second unit in. And this is a good opportunity to talk about Vita Vea. We haven't really done it yet. We let Jeff give the intro, but Vita, long hold in with the Bucs during training camp. The one reason that I do agree with him is that when he's in the game, nobody runs the ball against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No, statistics prove it, Rondé. Almost one full yard.
False start. Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty.
This is
second down.
You know, Kansas City's got a new offensive coordinator, too. Eric Bieniemy's here. And Andy Reid is not happy with these. Any good football locker rooms to tolerate much more of this penalty.
Yeah, Creed Humphrey is the only holdover, the one that you can count on. Pro Bowl last year. Down and distance, brought to you by Advent Health Hospital of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Quick completion.
There's your guy, Wisdom, Rondé. Rashad Wisdom, number 38. Not the tallest safety. He started about 55 games at Texas San Antonio, but he's been playing as the personal protector on special teams. He's competing to become the third safety. But here's a 3rd down and 4. Muhammad at the top of the screen, the ex-Detroit Lion who had 11 sacks. Let's see if he can generate some pressure at the top of the screen.
The Chiefs had 0 first downs going into that play, and that's their first run of the day out to DiMercato in the flat. You mentioned Al-Quadin Muhammad. Not going to get a chance to see him here, but this is what Justin Fields is really good at. The short intermediate passes, as you think about him as a quarterback, as a backup quarterback for this Kansas City Chiefs team, he's yet to hold on to a job as a starter in the NFL, but I do think his traits give him some value as a backup to Patrick Mahomes when he gets back from his injury. 1st and 10, again, got a good look here. Bucs having to deal with this running game of Kansas City, and much like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I think that is going to be the game plan today for Kansas City. Test this Bucs defense on the ground. We saw what happened in the first 2 series, 3 and out, but now that these backups are in, you can see that they're getting a little more traction.
Yeah, and I like visiting with Todd Bowles the other day. I think he's back in his routine, Rondé. He trusts the offense, the direction they're heading. He's back into his study routine, and he's taking full control of this defense, and so far it has really showed tonight.
DiMercato off. All right, again. Cade Fordham. This is the kid you've been talking about. You've been talking about him all week, John. Cade Fordham, rookie out of NC State, free agent. 3rd and short here.
Very instinctive player, over 140 tackles at North Carolina State. His dad played in the league. He's going to be a hard guy to not keep around here. The longer he stays, the more you like him.
Chiefs go 3 up top, tight end at the bottom. Great pressure.
Boy, Anthony Nelson got off, and he beat the rookie right tackle with ease.
Add another guy to the rotation here. Barely even touched him.
That's length, long arms. He's got a huge wingspan, and Todd Bowles said it. He has not had this kind of edge rushers since Shaq Barrett and JPP the year they won the Super Bowl, Rondé.
Diaby.
They've got a number of different guys now that can really heat you up.
Diaby, Bain, Al-Quaheen Muhammad. And you look at Anthony Nelson.
The penalty is declined. It brings up 4th down.
David Walker, who's coming back from a lost season a year ago. That's 5 guys you're just talking about, and that's not even including Chris Braswell. And
yeah, you don't have to blitz all the time. It's a luxury that we had when we had those great defenses. If you can get there with 4, you can play multiple coverages.
Uriza back to kick again to Cam Johnson. Got plenty of room back inside the 5-yard line. I don't know if you're supposed to take it in there, but he does. He makes a guy miss and he gets to the edge. There's Cam Johnson that we know.
Yeah.
That's the guy you love. Gives Bucks
tape,
good
Rondé.
field position. I think we've
man.
seen the last of Baker Mayfield, but their offense will be right back. Williams, a running back who we can't wait to talk about.
Like him.
Great blitz pick up by Williams on the side, and then here's Jake Browning. The one thing that he is not very good at, I would say.
He knows how to distribute the ball. He's done some good things, particularly 2 years ago. Now, last year he really struggled in Cincinnati. They went to Joe Flacco. This is an important series for Browning, and look out. There's a former first-rounder.
Felix and Duque Uzama. I know this kid as well. He trains here in Tampa in the offseason. He's had a bit of a disappointment. He's been injured for a couple of years, but there is no resistance, just like the sack on the other side of the ball. Right tackle Ferner completely whiffed on number 91, and it's a huge hit on Jake Browning.
Well, Felix is responding. He's got a lot of competition in training camp. He's been quiet. He's been somewhat of a disappointment.
And Jalen Daniels is coming in. That hit took a lot out of Jake Browning. And of course, you just mentioned coming into the game or last week's game with a back injury. Yeah. You take a look at this hit, Coach. This is
real speed. This one hurts.
Whew. Well, here's Jalen Daniels then. 10 of 15 last week against the New York Jets, and he showed some dynamicism. There's a way to say that word. Dynamicism getting out of the pocket. He shows it again there, scrambling to his left and throwing a dart.
I mean, there's no blocking there at all. There's a stunt on the left side of the Buccaneer offensive line. They don't pick it up. And Daniels, who's right-handed, takes off to his left and throws a bullet.
Well, just to clarify what happened, Riley back on the punt again.
Whether it's DIY